Hey everyone, I'm Chelsea Korzenko, owner of Daffodilly Farms. It is a therapeutic flower farm up in Ball Ground, and we help you heal and grow in your health using therapeutic horticulture. And today is a sunny day after a huge snowstorm. Well, not so huge. We didn't get as much snow as expected, but this is a cold day out in the sun, and it's a great way to ring in 2025. So with that said, happy 2025. It is the first video of 2025 for us, and it took a hard road to get to 2025. I mean, I do not know anyone including strangers that I've met and also my family and friends who have not had an overwhelming 2024. It's real. The struggle has been real. I turn around and the struggle is everywhere. And even going into 2025. And so this is what really inspired this series, is through my stress and my struggle of 2024, going into 2025, I was feeling so overwhelmed, so stressed, and I was just feeling the Holy Spirit guiding me in the garden to protective elements of nature. And what I mean by that is protective elements of nature, meaning that anything that protects the plant or an element of nature, the ground, the tree, the flowers, anything that protects it from external stresses. And that could be the ground, the grass protecting the ground from extreme heat or extreme cold, or the bark of a tree protecting it from, I was gonna say a woodpecker, but a lot of times a woodpecker gets right through that bark. You get what I mean. Anyway, so I was just feeling really drawn to the word protection, and I could sense that the reasoning behind it was because I was feeling so stressed and so out of control that I needed to know that I was worthy of protection. So I became so hyper-focused on my farm, more so than ever, of protecting the soil. I didn't want any bare spots. So I planned and I prepped and I put thick layers of leaves. I made sure there was cover crop in. I mean, there's not 1 inch of bare soil on my farm right now. And I'm so grateful for that, because yesterday and a few days ago, when the weather came and the snow fell, I was able to be at peace. I knew that I didn't have to worry about my soil being too cold and freezing the dahlia tubes that were in the ground. I knew my soil was warm and it was comfy, and these microorganisms inside the soil were grateful for that. And I reflected more on that, and I just thought, oh my goodness, like that is just how we're designed. You know, God created us to protect our mind, our body, our soul, and our spirit from external stresses. He knew this world will give us trouble, but we have peace knowing that Jesus has overcome that, and he wants to partner with us in that protection. So, sorry. So with that said, I wanted to hop on the video and kind of give you therapeutic horticulture using the word protection, and show you how I use nature to walk in protection. And a lot of times that starts with positive self-talk. But first, we go out into nature and we look for protective elements. So those protective elements look like, I'm going to try and do this so you guys can see, look like grass or cover crop. Do you see that? It is protecting the soil. You don't see 1 inch of soil in there. So outside, you can look for grass and know that that grass is protecting the soil from extreme weather conditions, so that the soil underneath can keep growing healthy. Here we've got, you can see, or you probably can hear the ice. I'm trying not to slip. Here you can see leaves. So one ways you can do this, actually there's many ways. I'm going to do another video talking about the 2 different categories you can use to help build the power of protection for you in your inner world. Using nature, you can do it through active activities or passive activities with nature. A lot of times we need to be active with our hands to get through some of the stress we're feeling. But a lot of times we don't really need to be active. We can be passive. We can journal about it. We can reflect. We can use our senses, our eyes, our ears, our touch to be able to connect with nature, to give us that blessing of protection, of safety, of shelter. And so when I come outside and I'm stressed and I need to feel protected or feel worthy of protection, I look for those protective elements. So I'll look for the leaves. And then with that, I will just be in the moment on the word protection. I am worthy of protection. I'm worthy of protection. And so I use that as an activity to really instill the power of protection within me. And so that's one activity, one way I protect my soil. Another way is I include positive self-talk as a way I protect my emotional health and my mental health. And, you know, I do it also through prayer right now. I'm protecting my soul. And yeah, those are just some ways you can use protection. Those are some ways you can use nature to nurture yourself with the beauty that knowing you are protected. You're worthy of protection. And there's a peace in there. Excuse me. You are worthy of protection. There is a peace, there is a joy, there is a love in that. So yeah, my next video, if you subscribe and like and follow along, will be me breaking down the active gardening activities you can use to empower yourself with protection, and also the passive gardening activities you can use to empower the sense of protection. See you next time. Bye.